Hey guys, welcome to the very first bullet journal video here on this channel. I thought I'd make a video which breaks down the essence of bullet journaling because I know there are a lot of fancy channels out there who use spreads like this one and even more colorful ones, I promise. Super fancy spreads for all types of things, and I know this can be super overwhelming when you just want to start out. When you see people who have such perfect journals that you actually think they're a piece of art, it can be pretty frustrating for you if you think, first of all, well, I'm not very artistically talented, plus shouldn't it be a calendar? I thought I'd just like to break things down a little bit for you so that you're not lost and you know exactly where to start and what to do and how to customize it. So if you're interested in any of these things, please stay tuned. And I thought I'd just explain a little bit what bullet journaling is, just in case you've never ever heard it before. It's a type of self-made calendar which you can customize entirely to your liking, but you can also use it to journal and to jot down ideas and brainstorms and meeting notes and all that jazz. So it's actually very handy, and I'm gonna link a few videos down below which really go into the basics. Be clear of what you want from your journal. The first question I would like you to consider is, why don't you use a traditional or a cell phone calendar? Are there any particular aspects that bother you? Is there anything where you say, well, that is not really optimal? One thing I really don't like about traditional calendars is that they just give you a box for every single day. So either you have a million notes and a million appointments and nothing fits in there, or you just barely have anything when there's just not a lot going on. And cell phone calendar, I used that for some time as well, but I don't know, it was not for me. The second question I would like you to consider is, do you want to journal? I know this can also be a work in progress. When I started my bullet journal, I was like, hell no. That's also okay. I actually just started bullet journaling because it gave me so much more space for my calendar, and gradually I started journaling as well. Next, we're heading over to organizational questions. Do you do better with dailies or with weeklies? This is a very subjective thing. Some people do better with weeklies because they say they get a better overview of what's going to happen throughout the whole week, and some people say, well, I just need my daily. How many areas of your life do you need to organize with your bullet journal? So yeah, just write down the areas you need to take care of, and we'll look into this later. The other thing is, okay, we're coming back to the trackers. Maybe you say that's too much, but maybe you have something you're doing anyways. Like if you've already made it a goal for yourself to go to the gym and you've already started going to the gym, maybe you can include it into your journal. Let's answer some artsy questions. Do you want to include art into your journal? Do you want to draw? Do you want to be creative? There are so many ways to include art. And one of them is to give yourself drawing prompts like this one. So you flip the page, you see the prompt, and you immediately have to draw something. Or you can just make it a habit to draw something every single day. And then you have like a collage in your journal. There are so many possibilities to do this. And even if you say, well, art is not really for me, but I still want to use some colors, you could try out colored pens or highlighters or stamps or washi tape, or you could just draw little pictograms, like if you had an idea or if something is really important. There are so many simple ways to make your bullet journal a little more creative and to customize it a little more. This is the end of the first part of the video, and it was there to help you get an image of what you want and what you don't want. So let's get going. Let's get to the real essence of this video. Let's create a bullet journal. The first tip is just grab an old notebook and get going. You don't need to purchase anything expensive. You don't need to get anything special. Your first bullet journal is probably not going to be the best one. So just grab something and get going. The easiest way to organize things is in tables. If you get a notebook like this one, you don't even need a ruler to do anything because the lines are already there. And this is just a suggestion of a yearly you could use. You just put down the month, the days, and write down the numbers and just circle everything where there is something going on. You could technically do it from January to December, but I've personally made the experience that you don't really have a ton of appointments later in the year anyways. So I just do a couple of months and then write later and jot down the appointments I get in there. The next spread is totally optional, but I really like it because it gives you an overview of the birthdays that are going to take place during the year. And it also helps you remember special anniversaries and birthdays. Like if your aunt will turn 50 this year, you already know it in advance and you know it's a special birthday for her. This process is entirely up to you. If I remember it correctly, the original bullet journal system requires you to put your appointments and dates into your yearly, then you're going to transfer them to your monthly, then you're going to transfer them to your weekly, and then you're going to transfer them to your daily. So you write the same appointment 4 times. And if you say, I'm going to take the safe route and I'm just going to do it the 4 times necessary, it's also fine. I started like that as well. These spreads can help you if you actually want to journal. This is the first option where you just write journal beneath each daily and then you write something down so that when you leave through your bullet journal, you just have something on every single page. Or you could just collect it in a type of list spread where you put something like a few words a day or my nicest memory, and this brought me joy today, or some people also call it the gratitude log, I think, where they write down things they were grateful for. And if you don't want to journal at all, just skip this. I feel like this is everything you need to know to set up your very first bullet journal. I really hope I could help you. I highly appreciate your thumbs up and subscriptions to my channel, and I'll be back with another video soon. Bye!